Happy Friday. Happy Friday, July 23rd, 2021. Happy birthday to a few friends out there on July 23rd. I know I have a few friends, not going to say who they are, but you know who you are. I have like 3 people, I think, born on today. So happy birthday, happy Friday, happy hobby. 1 week away, people will be just jamming at the National. 1 week away. In fact, the National starts 1 week from yesterday for most people, but by Friday next week, be in full cycle. It's full power. I hope everybody's doing well, having a good day. Got a lot to cover. I will be honest, I got to drop here in about 25 to 28 minutes because I have a hard stop for a 9 a.m. conference call. Let's go ahead, though, and just talk a little bit about what's going on. I will start with, we will start probably with some market stuff. It's always a good place to start, right? Start in the market and then go from there. So market. A lot of green in the 30-day. I like that. Green in the 30-day. See the trend. It's 2,600 holding. Not bad. Not bad. Anything else super exciting? Notice pop counts. Zion has clearly jumped past Luka by over 1,000 on the PSA 10s. Even Ja Morant is challenging Luka right now. And then you're over here. LaMelo still 95 pop count. Very low pop count on LaMelo's. Okay, let's look at some of the hobby news. Some cool stuff going on in the hobby. I'm going to get through this kind of quick. First of all, Panini Kids Crate is out. It's coming out. It's being announced at National. They're going to go over this. Now, I'll be honest. First thing I think to myself is that if you're going to be National, there's so much free stuff they're giving away. Like there's this free Kids Break. You get involved in Kids Crate. They show it's in Kids Crate. I think Kids Crate is a monthly subscription, but it doesn't say that in here. Anticipate for months. I didn't see where that is supposed to be like that. But anyway, I'm excited to see this come out. I'll go to my local card store and ask them about it, try and get my boys enrolled in the Kids Crate. I think it's really valuable. They got some Contenders, Chronicles, and the of soccer. Not a bad mix. But it is coming, and it will be there at National. So you have kids with your National, then you get a free Kids Crate or something like that. And then talk to your hobby stores about August and Kids Crate. Other big news yesterday was Panini and their partnership with One Team. What this means to me is that I'll put it this way, if I'm a business like Panini, I'm looking at this going, hey, the market just got bigger because now we can sell autographs of college players too, and the college market's huge. College sports, college athletes, another market opens up. Now, how big is that market is really to be determined. And I think it's a license rush, right? Like Leaf and Panini and Topps and Upper Deck are probably all rushing to get access to licenses of college players. How will that be? I wonder how collectors will adapt to this in the future. I mean, personally, I don't know what my thoughts are here. I don't see myself buying a lot. I didn't like college products before, so I don't see myself liking college autographs more, but it'll be interesting. It'll be something to keep your eye on. There obviously will be value. I think the more immediate value will probably be with American football players and probably American basketball players in college. I don't see it helping the baseball players that much because there's such a prospecting world. Anyway, I'm just kind of going off on a tangent. But 2 big articles that I thought were worth mentioning. The Kids Crate coming out and the Panini partnership here with One Team, which is basically a way they're going to be able to group all the licensing together. Some other news yesterday. I thought this was interesting. Steve Aoki, trading card boom. I'm just going to play a little bit of this for you.
The market for trading cards is booming right now. eBay reports people have already spent more than $1 billion just this year. Company officials say about 139 cards are sold every single minute. And when you do the math, that's more than 8,000 an hour and a whopping 200,000 cards a day. Trading hands, online marketplace. Collectors with both big and small budgets treating them as investments. With some of the people behind the trading card boom, here's CNBC's Andrea Day.
Trading cards, from Pokemon to baseball, are skyrocketing in value. Some of the tiny pieces of cardboard far outpacing the stock market. And collectors, from moms to super rich DJs, are cashing in.
I pick up my phone and I'm on eBay and I'm just scrolling through.
So go ahead and pause this. It's worth listening to. I thought it was interesting because no one else has played this. And it's Steve Aoki who puts this up here. So first of all, when I heard Scott Shepard or Steve Shepard, I'm thinking, is this on Fox News? And then I remember he left Fox and he's over at CNBC. So it still caught my attention that it's national, the major news programs following it. It's an interesting story. Nothing super new. The thing I didn't like was a comment about how outpacing the stock market. Is it? Is it really outpacing the stock market? I mean, some cards are, but let's not go overhead here. But really cool article or video. And again, just more proof that, hey, there is a lot of momentum. A lot of people still paying attention. Is like I said, the hobby's not dead. And it ain't gonna, it's not crashing. It's just correcting behavior. Correcting behavior is key, in my opinion. But cool little video, man. I like that. I also like those numbers there. I thought that was interesting, right? Over $1 billion. Okay, let's go into. I got some more news for you too. Here's a cool article. I was reading Sports Collectors Daily. They have a lot of these little window thingies here. We're going to come to this one. How junky was the junk wax error? And there's the One Team article. We pulled that from the blog instead. I think that was the main thing I wanted to bring your attention to. So let's go ahead and jump into that. Boom. So how junky was a junk wax error? You can read this yourself. It talks about how many cards are made. It talks about numbers. Now here's the number that catches my attention down at the bottom. They're talking about the Donruss Elite offers clues. And they calculated that based on Donruss Elite and then the inserts and the hit rate, right? Do the math. Roughly 112,000 cases. Blah 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 blah. Boom, right here. 1.13 billion 1992 Donruss cards. Is that true? I mean, that's a big number, man. That's a big number. And that's why I think, it's funny. I'm so conflicted on this. I want print numbers to be, public, but I think that's why you'll never hear them. Because when you find out how many there are, you're like, holy, not collectible. You're like, there's a billion of them? Now, again, this is a junk wax error, but here's what I would say. Are there a billion Zion Williamson rookies in his rookie class? You take every product and all the variations and all, just total cards created of Zion rookies. Are there over a billion? I'm going to guess yes. I am. I'm going to go ahead and guess yes. And I think every year there's a player that has the potential of over a billion cards made for him. Really interesting article. I thought that was cool. Okay, another quick story I bring your attention to. Card porn. They did this thing on the Trim LeBron, and I think I mentioned it yesterday, right? Now, I kind of left it like that. And like, okay, there's another Trim card. Not surprised. Not going to bother me because I'm not buying Trim LeBron cards anyway. But what was interesting, I was listening to Clubhouse yesterday. And there was a conversation. I can't recall everybody. I know that Chris from Card Letter was on there. I want to say Tom Jones is on there, a few other people. And I'll be honest, I'm not a big Clubhouse user. And they were talking about how upset they were about that. They're saying card porn's wrong. The card is not trimmed. That was their argument. And they were calling out the fact that the danger with card porn is that they're anonymous and they can say anything they want to without any repercussions, which I think is an interesting point. I'm not going to argue that one. I mean, that I'm not card porn. I didn't create card porn. I think I'm a little envious that people pay attention to card porn. They don't pay attention to me, right? You should be paying attention to Ziggy, right? Because Ziggy's my name. I'll tell you who I am. I'll tell you my opinion, tell you my thought, but that's not the way it's going. But I thought that was interesting there. And here's another thing that Chris said. He goes, and to be honest, we know who card porn is, or at least I do, or something like that. But he made a comment that he or several people know who card porn is. I don't know who card porn is. And then I go back to this. Why is this not trimmed? Like, what's the detail? Like, and I'll even say this. This even adds more confusion. So in the big picture, I personally don't care. Because, again, I'm not buying LeBron cards. Not trimmed LeBron cards. Not trimmed autographed 2003s. But I'm just curious to know what happened. Was it trimmed? Was it not? Who's card porn? Are they good or bad? Why is Chris not upset about them? It was just interesting conversation on this. So we'll see where this goes. I don't know if anybody else has any new news on this. But we see a lot of videos on trimmed. And I will say this again, anybody can put a video. I can put a video today saying anything I want to. And for the most part, there's no repercussion, guys, in this card space. So I don't know what to say. I like card porn. I like what they're trying to do. Anyway, we'll see. I thought Heritage took down the card too. We'll see. Okay, so we spoke about that. Okay, so look, guys, if you're going to National, anybody here going to National? I'm not going to National. I watched Go TGS last night, and after watching this, man, I want to go to National even more than I have before, because this video is 2 hours and 45 minutes. Now, a lot of it's breaking, so you can fast forward to it. But if you're going to National and you really need to watch this video, The amount of content they tell you about everybody from what they're doing to what shows, what promotions they're having. There's a Star Stock interview in the beginning, some hobby happenings. They even mentioned this DJ Ski card that I was laughing about yesterday. We're going to see what happens with that, the Jordan. And it looks like that's by Topps too, by the way. Card Life is coming out. They talk about the Panini One. There's a break. See a lot of break. They have a schedule up here for you to look at. They talk about who's doing what, Topps, Beckett, what giveaways and parties, wild card. For example, Pro Set from Leaf is coming out. Looks like it's only going to be available at the National. Looks like there are a lot of things that are going to be only available at the National. That's DJ Ski card only at the National. Break. They pulled the Lawrence autograph out of Luminance last night too, which is pretty cool. And they gave it away. Not to me, but somebody else. Somebody else got that, which is pretty cool. Break. More stuff. What are they talking about here? They're talking about, I can't remember now. Oh, that's the All-Star game and Topps. More information. Talking about cards, breaks. We gotta watch this. Again, it tells you at VIP parties. Check out this video. If you're going to the National, this is a must-watch video. And there's a lot of people that have must-watch videos. 5 tips for the National. This one's more important than all those other ones. The other ones, not to be mean, are just opinions of people who've either been or guessing what this is going to be like at the National. This one is telling you events, how to get free stuff, right? How to get access to breaks, promotions, packs, everything. This is important. Important video. Can I stress it enough? This is an important video. If you're going to the National, you need to watch that video. Go GTS Live. There they are on their Twitter. I do like the show. Okay, so last night, Dustin and Brad were on, and they had a show, and they had the guy on. I can't remember the guy's name. I should pull it up right now, but I'm not going to do that. From GemRate. I'm here on GemRate.com. Check this out. It's pretty cool. It's basically a guy collected a bunch of data and gives you GemRate percentages on products, on sets, on players. Bunch of data that's been collected that he's made freely available. This was a good conversation. Let me just say too that Brad and Dustin, I really like both of you guys, but your show, that was the best show you've had in a long time because you had a good guest on there and there's really good conversation on topic. But without your guest, I don't know. I really like that. I don't want to say, I want you guys to continue, but the guest involvement was so much better than just the two of you guys taking shots at each other, which is kind of, I don't know. It's not quite as fun as you think it is, I guess. Really enjoyed this. Really, learned a lot. So check this out, GemRate. I have not dug into this, but I think it's cool. I don't think there's an app for the phone yet. My only comment is it seems like it's primarily around PSA data, which is fine. I understand. Okay, we talked about market stuff. ComC, we did that. Go to GS, subscriptions. What else we got to do? I think we're pretty much through most of the content. Let's look around YouTube yesterday and see what else I wanted to bring to your attention that I found that was exciting. I mean, there was a lot of stuff. A lot of good stuff last night. A lot of competition between Go GTS, my Fantasy Football Quest show, Gem Mint. There's the off-centered. I'm sorry. Gem Mint and off-centered. I need to catch up on the Lucas show, which I'm a big fan of listening to those guys. I did put out really good content every day. Love listening to Aaron on Slab Stocks, talking to Eric. That was a really good conversation last night. I missed Flip and Steve. I'll have to catch up on that one. But really good conversation. And cheers to Bucks and Six. Bucks and Six. Go Bucks and Six. This is a nice little rant. Insane Rules. I like this guy. This guy, I enjoy this guy. I forget his name, but I'm enjoying his content. A lot of other good stuff out there. I'm trying to think anything that stuck out and caught my attention yesterday. I'm guessing not. Good mail day there. I like his mail days. That's it. Okay. Did I forget anything? I think we hit on a lot of good stuff. We got about 10 minutes left before I got to jump off. I will tell you I am building some more content for my NFT channel, which will be dropping today and more this weekend. So I'm going to pop out of this. And let's pop over here. Good morning. I wonder when I come back to the chat if it's like completely empty, and then I think to myself, well, maybe my chat died. I don't know. Dude, Global, it's great to see you. I really enjoy your support, Global. I see you in so many other chats. I know you're down under. I know we don't always agree, but I love your again. I love having you around, man. I love your thoughts. Good morning, sir. Hey, Zig. Good morning, Simon. Good morning, Nostradamus. Good morning, Larry. I have an answer on high pop count base cards. I have an answer for high. Okay, yeah. Tell me. If they look perfect, send them the diamond sticker, third grading company, and get it black. You know, Larry. Larry's not wrong. Let me take a moment. Groot, let's say good morning to the neighbor and let her go. Larry's not wrong. That does differentiate your cards, but here's what pisses me off. I saw that Michael Baker thing about a year and a half ago, and I thought it was a scam. I'm like, this is hilarious. Someone's putting stickers on cards that are graded and telling them what they think, and it's just a sticker too. You know what I'm saying? Like this can be peeled off and on. I just thought that was, but here we are a year and a half later. I'm thinking, damn, a sticker from PwC made like a $500,000 difference. It's crazy. I don't know what to say. That's a great idea, Larry. I'm not going to argue with you. I think that's yeah, I guess the damn stickers are worth more money. I don't even know what to say that. You're right. Yeah, exactly. I absolutely agree with you, Larry. We don't like it. And here's the analogy or the comment some friend of mine made. He goes, what you don't realize is in colleges, they've got rivalries, right? So, for example, Ohio State guys are not going to buy a Tom Brady in a Wolverines shirt, right? Or jersey. They don't. They hate the Wolverines. They might love Tom Brady. They might be New England Patriot fans, but they're not going to display him in their man cave in a Michigan Wolverine jersey. People love to speculate. Players. That's not. You're right. Scout players in middle school. I mean, shoot, they probably will, dude. You think about LeBron would probably been signing autographs in middle school, and what's that game? Kwame Brown would have been signing autographs in middle school. Zion would be signing autographs in middle school. Oh my goodness, my son's gonna love that. Leafenthal's put out true rookie autos years before they are drafted. They don't sell high. I don't disagree with you on that. The only one that does well is the coveted first Bowman, and it's got a collector's lust for it. But it's not, again, a lot of people argue it's not a rookie autograph. It's a prospect autograph, which is totally different. But again, some of the precedents have been set there. Now, the question is, will that prospecting of baseball go into football? Will football adopt that? Like, could you see a Bowman first football in college? Right? And here's another thing I'll just quickly make a comment on. One thing I'm realizing, and this is such a stupid statement to say because you're like, Ziggy, dude, you should know this one. This is freaking just blatantly obvious. But in the sports card world, just like in the regular world, brand is so important. Brand is so powerful. Like the Prism brand, like the PSA brand. There's just some brands that just have value because of the name. And it doesn't logically, like, don't get me started, but I keep saying this. I'm going to get a tattoo on my arm that says, don't confuse logic and emotion in the hobby, right? Because logically, you'll say one thing, but that's not how the hobby is. The hobby is emotional. It's not a logical beast. Good morning, big fan, DR. DR is very active on Twitter. I love his Twitter account. I think the college autograph expansion will lower the price of pro autographs. We'll see. It could, right? It's a supply and demand thing. You think it would, right? It's adding more supply to a demand that's there should soften demand. So I don't disagree with that. That makes logical sense, but emotions, man. Good morning, Tom. That is just a pop report for the Donruss. Yeah, just for the Donruss. Isn't that crazy? And if you read the article, they're guesstimating it, right? Because they calculate that there's one hit per case from that. And they even make a comment, there's a lot of other retail from that product that didn't have the inserts that weren't included in that $1.1 billion number. I'm liking college uniform stuff more and more. Again, if you're into it, it's great to collect. Like, I love some of the customized slabs. But I'll tell you, customized slabs are not selling very well. Good morning, Michael. In fact, I'll even put it this way. HGA has a great advantage over all the other custom slabs just because in brand, right? And when you think of the custom slabs, the first one that come to mind are the HGA slabs, which I need to get a slab from them. Good morning. There's a video of Panini CEO saying there are more cards now than there were in the next. Yeah, I think you're right. I remember watching, I think it was DJ talk about something similar. I think the only difference, again, is that there's product variety. And that, so again, let's put it this way. If there was 1 billion cards of a player in 1990, there's 1 billion cards of a player today. The difference is back in 1990, they were all the same damn card, right? From the same manufacturer, right? It was a Donruss 92 card. This time, those 1 billion cards are broken up between 20 different sets between one manufacturer, Panini. So they've broken them up in 20 different sets to disguise the number. And then they've enriched them with serial numbers, autographs, and relics, so they've increased the value in many of them. So yeah, I think I've been saying this forever. I think there's just as many cards per player being printed today, if not more. It's just the construction, the value, and the what's added to it has changed more than anything else ever you can imagine. Okay, got to get off in a few minutes. Yeah, there's no regulation. Even self-regulation is a challenge. Like I said, the whole thing with I'm liking card porn, but if they're being told me that card porn's wrong, and Chris at Card Ladder is calling them out saying that we know who they are and they shouldn't be saying things they are because they're not accountable, I'm going to listen. I'm not going to argue. Hey, Chris from Card Ladder. I agree. They need to be accountable. We need to know who they are. The number sounds about right. Fleer said 90 million, about 1 million cards. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? You do. You have to educate yourself. I also think it's fair to educate others. And I also think that when you're educating, you have to take in consideration that the education that you are learning and that you're sharing is not 100% accurate, right? We learn stuff, we share information, but we have to take it like it's not guaranteed. It's just our knowledge, our learning, our lessons learned. Get the slab in your hand and shake it. If it rattles, it was trimmed. Ooh. VIP parties, too much. It was Brad doing the interview. I got up to pee. Dustin looked like a deer. Yeah, I don't like they make the joke about how he always pees and leaves. I mean, guys, you guys should. Is that part of your skit? Or I would talk before and say, look, I'm gonna take a break in about 30 minutes, take over the interview. I don't know. You have so much potential, guys. You have some of the largest audiences in sports cards are actively participating right now. Most of the big channels have just gone away. Those two channels have been continuing to put out content. So anyway, I'll try to talk to them privately. I know Brad doesn't watch my show. There's another thing I will say. When I watch Brad, it's clear to me like I feel like Brad is in LA and Hollywood playing, and then he comes back and gets in his little sports card bubble and gets in his world, but he just pays no attention to anything else anybody else is doing. Like, he's like, oh, really? I didn't know that. Like, for example, they didn't even mention the acquisition of Beckett last night, buying Southern Hobby, which here's a funny story. I should give Brad a little grief on this. I introduced Brad to Southern Hobby. He's going to be going to the VIP party for Southern Hobby, and he didn't even mention that they got acquired. I just think, I don't know. He should have brought that up. Good opportunity. But maybe he did, and I missed it. Maybe I wasn't watching at the end. I didn't. Alarm's going to go off in a minute. Todd. Bye. Bryce Harper, Ken Griffey destroyed it in high school. Yeah, that's interesting. Spock would never collect cards. It's not logical. Oh, man. You're going Star Trek on me? See, I love Star Trek, but I'm more of a Data guy than I'm a Spock. And Data would totally buy NFTs. Good morning. Did a video last night on the Grade the Grader. Interesting process. I did see that. I do want to check that out. I did see that video posted, and it is on my list. Nats, man, thanks for bringing it up. I will check that out today. It's funny. I was putting together, it wasn't a Grade the Grader. I was putting together, I'm trying to collect slabs, and I want to do some blind taste testing where I get some people who know nothing about the hobby and get their opinion on different slabs. But I'll check that out. That's a good one. How many slabs of sports cards are on the planet right now? I heard in that Gem Mint that PSA, I think, tracks over 1.5 million different cards. So if they have 1.5 million different cards, and each card can have a pop count of, so let's just say, I guess, a couple thousand. That's big. There's a lot of slabs. I also, one factor we missed in the conversation about the junk wax era is that they were limited where you could sell or trade cards. I think digital marketplace is important moving forward. You were limited. Yes, you were limited. So physical, you're limited. Digital, you're not. I think it's a very important. In fact, one thing they talk about in the article too is that it got to the point not only were the cards able to find in different places, but you were able to like there's Kmart sets. There's sets from all the different companies out there. And I remember that. I think I have some of the Kmart sets. That won't happen today because of the licensing. You can't, back then Kmart could call MLB and say, can we make a set? And they go, sure, we'll give you a license. Today that doesn't happen. So that's a little more controlled. But again, I'm a big fan of digital. I don't, and here's the thing, I don't talk about digital too much. I'm not trying to convert people to digital because, first of all, I think everybody do what you want. Do your own thing. I'm just here my goal here is to share my experiences, my thoughts, my opinions, and to try to do that in an unbiased way, right? And I will be honest, there are some biases I have. Like right now, I'm very biased towards Panini NFTs. I really like the Panini NFTs. And biasly, I don't want everybody else to like them because there's not as many out there. They're not like 40,000 per card. So anyway, content creators are just concerned with subscribers. I've noticed a lot of them that people should. Theodore, I'll tell you, when I started my channel, it was a big drive. Like I would do I won't say anything, but yeah, my whole goal was to try to get subscribers because I wanted to break the 1,000. You want to break the 1,000 mark. And it's not really to monetize. It's so you kind of become legit. After I broke the 1,000 mark, I put my ticker off. I don't share what I refer to as my vanity ticker. And the reason I don't do that is because I want you to subscribe to my channel because you are doing it. Not because you look at the channel and go, man, he's got 55,000 subscribers. I'm subscribing. Or he's only got 5. This channel sucks. I want you to subscribe because the content's good. And the numbers aren't important to me. I mean, they're important to me to some degree. They give me some feedback. But if I only did my channel based on the numbers and just trying to get subscribers, man, I failed. I mean, I really have because I've definitely made a lot of enemies and pissed off a lot of people talking my mind. So anyway, I'm going too long and I got to get in my call. Got to get in my call. What's going on? Hello from India. Wow, what's up? That's pretty cool. Okay, you got it. Merlin pre-order in December was 100 on blowout cards, but Topps. Well, it's because that is a little surprising. I didn't realize Topps was that much higher. I don't know how to answer you on that one. I didn't realize it was $100 back in December. That's amazing. And there was some tough stuff. Desert Shield, Gold, Tiffany Topps Finest. Yeah, there was some good star cards out there. I got to jump off, guys. I got to get ready for a call. Kmart was fancy when they were kids. Oh, they were Celopacks. Anyway, guys, really enjoyed it. I will be back today and tomorrow, dropping some solid content recorded. I'll be back Sunday night live. I'm really hoping to get some people out there. Love to have you guys join the show. Well, I'm down for 5 shows. You're one. Keep it up. Good work. Don't sell your soul. Hey, thanks, Theodore. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. See you guys. Have a great day. Have a great day and a great weekend, man. Cheers. Love your loved ones. Give them hugs and kisses, man.